All right, you're listening to Dude at Lakeland Lake Effect Radio, and I'm here with Carnage Bodybagg.
Oh yeah.
And so how long? Since when did you start, or when did you start?
Man, I started music honestly when I was like 12, 13. I really didn't get too serious in it until about, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I did a mixtape called 40 Streets Volume 1, just to really talk myself into, giving myself a little more confidence into getting back into everything. The one I have out now is 40 Streets Volume 2, of course. That one more gained a lot of more momentum.
Mm-hmm.
Did a lot of shows with this, and I opened for King Chip back in July. Just did a opening for Lazy Bone of the legendary group Bone Thugs and Harmony, right here from Cleveland.
Nice, nice. So, like, you're from Cleveland, right? Or around the area?
Born and raised. I moved to Cleveland about 5-6 years ago, maybe. I was born and raised from Columbus, Ohio, down there in that Buckeye City. We Scarlet and Gray down there. We live by that. But my wife is from up here in the Minner area, on the east side of Cleveland. So basically, I guess I can say I've been in Cleveland for a while because I met her. I've been with her for 13 years, happily married, wife and 2 kids. So
that's nice. So like, what made you start getting into like rapping and stuff?
Well, man, I'll tell you what. I started hip hop because first of all, I love the music, and I think it has a story. And growing up in Columbus, I wasn't too fortunate growing up. Grew up very poor. Single mother with just me until my brother came along when I was 13. So I guess I'll just relate it more because I came up in that era, and I had a lot of more in tune with them, because coming up in the struggle. So I guess when it just came natural when I started writing, because I would just write about my life. You know what I mean? That's what I fully give. Nothing's. I don't try to fabricate anything in my in my rhymes. I try to keep it 100%. I'm not. I just sometimes I do make the flashy songs. You know what I mean? But I'm still trying to make it myself. You know what I mean? So.
So do you remember, like, what was the first place you played at?
My first big show was actually up here at the Agora for King Chip. Yeah, that was a big one. And from there, I got the call for the Lazy Bone show, and I've got a couple calls in between then, that I had to turn down, unfortunately, which was for Kevin Gates. It just really hurts my heart, but it just ain't, with my schedule, it just doesn't work out. So, but there'll be more chances for that,
Mm-hmm. What was it like working with Lazy Bone?
Let me tell you what, he's a cool dude, man. He really is. He really, really is. Because I'll tell you, after opening for him, he did his thing, and after opening for him, I turned into a fan. You know what I mean? I was like, because I grew up listening to these guys, so I became a fan. So I have my phone out. I'm taking pictures. I'm taking video, and he comes up to my phone and starts rapping into my phone. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, this is cool. You know what I mean? I had a real blast. It was real fun, man. That one was actually at the Foundry in Lakewood, Ohio.
All right.
And it was a video shoot, and live performance. So, we all had a blast. And afterwards, he got off stage, and, he gave me a big high five, gave me, pulled me in for a little hug. And he was like, man, your music's good. You're going to go a long way with this. Just stay true to yourself. And I was like, man, that embedded in my brain. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, here's a guy who's literally, his signature and his group is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, even though they're hip-hop. You know what I mean? So it really touched, a spark into me, which led to, man, the next day I was back in the studio writing. I was like, man, Lazy told me to keep going, so I'm going to keep going. You know what I mean? So I really took it to heart, and it really gave me a lot of motivation that, just drove things even further for me and made me want to work even harder.
That's awesome. But do you want to play one of your songs?
Yeah. The first one I'm gonna play is actually off of my my second track on my Volume 2. It's called Bust It Wide Open. It's radio edit. Don't you worry. So we'll play that one first. That one's more like the club tune. So enjoy.
get her, I'm hoping. Boy, I know I'm hot, cool out, cause I'm smoking. So girl, what would you do for the outgrow? Boy, I wanna bust it wide open. 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 Bust it wide open.
I'ma bust it wide open. Leave that smoking back. Send it back and I love when she deep. Got me addicted to every little bit of a love potion. Got a bit over the sink and yeah, I'm long stroking. Her legs is what I'm throwing. The bed is her performance. But right now it's clear that yeah, we in the moment. But it's time right now to just finish the scene. Kiss her neck and get her so I can get it between. Like,
Starting to shade sound tough and I'm scoping. Good enough to get her, I'm hoping. Boy, I know I'm hot, cool out, cause I'm smoking. So girl, what would you do for the outgrow? Boy, I wanna bust it wide open. 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 Bust it wide open.
yeah, she ride it. She getting excited. She knows what she wants. I'd be stupid to fight it. She wants that thug love and coming straight from the project. So I'ma give it to her hard. There's no question about it. It's in the air. I'm watching every movement. She shaking it on my d- I love the way she move it. She love the way I do it. She pursue it. She says she wants some more to talk about it, baby. Prove it.
Starting to shade sound tough and I'm scoping. Look good enough to get her, I'm hoping. Boy, I know I'm hot, cool out, cause I'm smoking. So girl, what would you do for the outgrow? Boy, I wanna
bust it wide, bust it, bust it, bust it wide, bust it, bust it wide, bust it, bust it wide, bust it.
Starting to shade sound tough and I'm scoping. Look good enough to get her, I'm hoping. Boy, I know I'm hot, cool out, cause I'm smoking. So girl, what would you do for the outgrow? Boy, I wanna bust it wide open. 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 Bust it wide open.
Alright, that was Busted Wide Open
Oh yeah.
by yours truly.
Oh yeah. Carnage
Yeah.
Bodybagg, #1 bad guy.
So like, it's a little off though, but like, what'd you do before?
Man, I was working man. You know,
Yeah.
I still am. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I make music, but I got a family to raise. You know what I mean? It helps, but it doesn't constantly feed yet. You know what I mean? Constantly
Yeah.
put food in my kids' mouth and my wife's mouth. You know, so gotta make the wife happy. So
Yeah.
still gotta work, which is fine because it keeps me motivated.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I leave the studio or I do a big show. Like, it was hard. It gets hard sometimes, you know, to be honest, because when I did the Lazy Bone show, I'm like, I'm on top of the world, man. Then I woke up Sunday morning and I go, man, I got to go to work tomorrow. You know, it's back to people see me at a concert and, you know, I'm Carnage Bodybagg. I'm on stage. Everybody's asking for autographs and stuff. I get off stage. My kids are like, Dad, you know what I mean? Like, what are we having for dinner? You know what I mean? They don't care. You did good, Dad, but what are we eating here now? You know, I'm hungry. You know, I want to go home. You know, so they have a blast. I really try to take them to a lot of my shows and stuff. You know what I mean? Let them live the life with me. You know what I mean? Because it's a blast, man. You know what I mean? It's a life that, you know, I know a lot of people would like to try to live. So, you know, if I can let them live it with me, then by all means, we're going to do it with me. My baddie's right there, man.
Yeah, that's awesome though.
Yeah.
Like, that's real cool. So like, person, what's your own favorite song?
My own favorite song of all time?
Or all right, first your favorite song could be from anybody, and then your favorite song, your own song.
Favorite song from anybody of all time. That is so easy. Tupac and Bone Thugs and Harmony, Thug Love.
Yes.
You can't go wrong. Hey, I'm telling you, as soon as it start, we doing this from Cleveland to LA. You go crazy. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, you know, you sing it. Man, I'll tell you what, to go back to the Lazy Bone show, when he did his verse in that song, it was like I was performing, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lazy did his thing, and I turned into Tupac. You know what I mean?
That's awesome. But
And then my song of mine, man, I got a lot. You know, I got a lot on my website, reverbnation.com/Carnage Bodybagg, CARNAGE. Bodybagg is BODYBAGG. I got a lot on there. I think my favorite ones are really ones that comes to the heart. You know what I mean? I wrote a lot of them, you know, about my kids and my wife. You know, so them really touch home with me. So them are a lot of my favorites. To top it off right now, you know, I would think, you know, the new song that we're going to debut tonight, which is Conversation, that one really hit home a lot too, because to me it was, if you ever lost a loved one, this song is real deep, and it's going to hit home with it. It's going to grab you, because it's all them questions you would like to really ask God. And, you know, in my song, I was like, you know what? I'm going to ask him. But then as I was making the song, I went, whoa, I'm going to have him answer back too. So, it really does touch home base with a lot of people. I've let a lot of people hear it, you know, exclusively out of family and real close friends. And honestly, a lot of them teared up a little bit, you know what I mean? They're like, wow, man, you know, and I'm getting more comfortable to where in music, well, I want to really try different things too. You know what I mean? I just want to stay standard in my sound. If everybody's like, oh, yep, that's another rap song.
Mm-hmm.
No, I want to push that. You know what I mean? I want to be different. You know what I mean? It's okay to be different. You know what I mean? But I stay in the boundaries of hip hop too, though. You know what I mean? Because it's a thin line between hip hop and all this floozy music that some people make. It's just, you know, way left base, and it's like, whoa, you know.
I know exactly what you're talking about. But yeah, that's like it's cool that you're still like what you're doing, and then you're still like a family guy at the same time.
Oh, I always will be, man. I always will be. I love my wife. I love my kids. I wouldn't trade them for the world. I wouldn't trade them to be Kevin Gates. I wouldn't trade them to be Lazy Bone. Man, I love y'all, but I'm me. You know what I mean? I love my wife and kids. That's what gave me a lot of drive to, you know, do what I do. You know what I mean? And I love it, man. I love it. First and foremost, I'm a father. Second of all, then that's when I'm Carnage. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So the wife and kids, you know, really respect. I always will be a husband and a father first.
That's awesome. So you say you're from Columbus.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, yep.
And then so what inevitably made you move up here? I kind of touched on it before, but
Okay. Well, you know, I met my wife, like I said, in 2003. Which is just a long time ago, by the way. So I'm dating myself, man.
yeah.
See? But you know, she always said, you know, I love Cleveland. I want to move back home. You know, it's my heart. And I'm like, you know, I'm a Columbus boy till I die. I ain't moving nowhere. Just me, you know. And, you know, it was about, you know, like I said, about 5-6 years ago when I moved up here, her mom and dad got, you know, real sick, and things weren't looking good. Her mom actually had a bypass surgery. So, you know, that's when it really reflected to me. And I was like, wow, man, me being stingy and keeping her from her family is wrong, you know. So I was like, you know what? My family's flexible. My family's always going to, you know, be around. You know, everything was good. So I was like, you know, a change of scenery is good for me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So we did it. Here I am, and I'll tell you what, I love Cleveland, man. I do. I love everything about it. You know, I'm a Cavaliers fan, you know, but I'll always be a Buckeye, you know.
Yeah.
You see, I got.
Yeah,
I'll always be a Buckeye.
Yeah. So you've been.
Calm down, man. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
You're nervous, man. I ain't gonna hurt you, man. Yeah, he's like, oh, man, we're interviewing a hip-hop artist tonight. Everybody make sure you don't take your wallets into the studio with you. We having hip-hop artists in here. I ain't gonna hurt nobody. I'm cool.
Yeah, I'll let Karen over in the corner thing and mess this up. Tim's in the office now. Now he's out.
Say hi to Sleeve.
But all right, so Oh wow, I'm. So this so the place you've been like, so you usually go around just around Cleveland.
Right now, yes. I actually have a couple of people down in Florida that's going to help me, you know, try to move my music down there. Shouts out to my people in Florida listening down there in that Gator country. That also have family overseas, you know, and I got a lot of listeners that, you know, send me messages and stuff, you know, that's in the UK and things. That's one thing that's real wonderful about, you know, the internet. It's amazing, you know what I mean? Because I get messages like that, and I always share them on my you know, on my artist page on Facebook, and I'm like, wow, man, you know, somebody's playing my music in the UK, or I got one actually was from Beijing, China.
Really?
And I'm like, wow, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm touching that many people that fast, man, believe me, I want to go on a tour. You know what I mean? I'll start a tour tomorrow. If people book me. Carnage Bodybagg on Facebook. Book me. Send me a message. I'll be there.
But you got a little time. You want to bust out another song?
Let's go with which one you got on? Let's go with Bad Guy.
You're all a bunch of f***ing. You know why? You don't have the guts to be what you want to be. You need people like me.
I've been here for too long, you think I get more respect? Talking shit about me, boy, get you stabbed in the neck. I don't give a fuck about you or the clique that you rep. Bullets burn your bitch like soaking bleach on your chest. Ask anybody, took a couple and to tell you I'm right. I'm killing the rap game, even know that I'm white. Moving bricks in the dark, look like Christmas at night. Look at all the roll, I'm talking all the shit that be white. Moving pounds day to day, used to be the move that was right. But now I'm chasing my dreams like a hungry wolf for a bite. Got people that don't talk but leave you leaking like pipes. Hustling used to get it on the stoop every night. Letting white hit that water, crazy whipping that white. You can let it dry or you can sell it when it's wet. Got paper like a middle name, cause I'm all about a check. Don't try me not at all, cause I'ma die for my respect. Money over everything, I'm the bad guy. You can try me if you wanna leave with a black guy. Got the burner in the trunk, I'm the bad guy. Go ahead, you can call me that, I'm the bad guy. Money over everything, I'm the bad guy. You can try me if you wanna leave with a black guy. Got the burner in the trunk, I'm the bad guy. Go ahead, you can call me that, I'm the bad guy. So never get in your feelings, this shit get you hurt. Got your mama crying for you with your face on the shirt. Stomp him out if he yapping, I'm talking face in the dirt. Get money by any means, go ahead and hustle that work. Let the haters keep coming, man, they just ain't forgot. All those get money schemes are now turning to plots. No safety on the hammer, it'll send you to your tune when that gun sound. It'll clear the room, bodies dropping, iron popping like the 4th of July. No scale needed when I weigh, I can weigh it by eye. Think I'm lazy with the hammer, hit your flesh and you die. No shells left at the scene, that's why I'm the bad guy. Money over everything, I'm the bad guy. You can try me if you wanna leave with a black guy. Got the burner in the trunk, I'm the bad guy. Go ahead, you can call me that, I'm the bad guy. Money over everything, I'm the bad guy. You can try me if you wanna leave with a black guy. Got the burner in the trunk, I'm the bad guy. Go ahead, you can call me that, I'm the bad guy. Money over everything, I'm the bad guy. You can try me if you wanna leave with a black guy. Got the burner in the trunk, I'm the bad guy. Go ahead, you can call me that, I'm the bad guy.
You need people like me so you can point your fingers and say, that's the bad guy. So say good night to the bad guy. Come on. The last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again.
Oh yeah, that's why they call me the bad guy. Right there. That's where it's at.
Was that Tony Montana right there at the end?
That is the original Scarface. Yes, it is. Very creative. I know.
Sweet. So when did your first album come out?
Man, I think I put Volume 2 out maybe a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Volume 2, I followed up right behind it because I was like, you know, I need new material. Because I sat on Volume 1 for a while. You know, and then Volume 2 was like, all right, I need new material because I got a lot of shows coming up. I want to give them fresh things.
Yeah. So, so this is it's the one that I have in my hand right now, Volume 2. It has 2 of these songs on them.
Volume 2 has Bust It Wide Open on it. Volume, whatever I call it. You know, it's, like I said, Bad Guy, and then the new song that we're going to debut right here on air tonight, Conversation, is fully brand new. Conversation's only a month old. You know, I've been sitting on it, you know, just for this. Bad Guy, I actually created, you know, a couple weeks before the Lazy Bone show in August, and that's going to be on a brand new mixtape that's going to, you know, hit pretty soon. You know, still working on it. Like I said, it's so fresh, and there's only 2 songs on there. I don't even have a name for the album yet. You know what I mean? So definitely it's going to be hot though. Definitely.
So so you guys, you have shows coming up?
I have some that I actually trying to plan. They're in the works. I wouldn't say coming up yet, but they're in the works. You know, maybe one at the end of this month. Might have one in December. And actually just walking in the building tonight, got an email for somebody that I might be planning another show sometime soon with too. So, but I try to, you know, always keep my fans and everybody in touch, you know, on my Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram account. Let them know what's coming up with me. So if anything comes up, I definitely announce it as soon as I can, as soon as everything's confirmed on my, you know, on my sites.
So like with the, I don't want to get too much, but like,
oh, give it to me, man. Give it to me. Give it to me.
All right. So being a white rapper.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Like, do you ever get any? I don't know. Like, not
do
so
I get
much.
some flack from people?
Do you
Is
get
that what you're
flack?
asking?
That's the question.
From some people, no, I ain't even gonna say some people. I'm gonna go out and say it. Some closed-minded people that don't want to accept people for who they are. Yes, I do. But does that stop me? Never will. Because I'm me, and that's the only person I can be. That's who God put me here to be and to make my mark as. So, but like I said, growing up in Columbus, you know, being from the hood, you know, West Side Columbus, shout out to South Park, bub. What's happening, boy? Told me he was gonna listen. I remember talking to you last night, boy. What's happening? But I growing up out there, you know what I mean? It just came natural to me, and hanging around who I hung around with, it was just natural. So I never really got it until I started doing shows or going to other studios, and they're like, all right, yeah, we'll give you you know, 20 minutes or whatever, you know. Then I get in there and I lay a track and just blow their mind. They're like, oh, can we get you back? And I'm like, where was that love at first? You know what I mean? But now we're gaining so much momentum so fast, and being confident, just confident. You know, I'm never ashamed to be me. You know what I mean? Because like I said, that's all I can be. I think I rubs off on people, and people respect me more just from the jump because of that. You know what I mean? So yes, I do catch flack from some people. I still do. You know what I mean? But and I'm like, okay, well, like when I'm handing out my mixtapes or whatever, you know, when I was, you know, really trying to catch on, and, you know, I still hand out mixtape. Listen to it. If you don't like it, throw it away. Period, point blank. Just give me a couple minutes of your ear, see if I can grab you. That's all I ask. And if I can't grab you out of that, or my story don't relate to you in any way, throw it away then, or give it to somebody else that you think might enjoy it or something. You know what I mean? So I understand that not everybody's gonna enjoy my music or relate to my music, and that's fine by me. That's why they make different genres of music. You know what I mean? So I never hate on anybody that does rock and roll or whatever. If it's you, that's you. You always tell your story. When you make music, that's what it is. You're not making music. You're making your stories. You know what I mean? So that's what music is to me. It's your story. My story just turns out to be in a hip-hop way. It's how I know how to do it, so that's how I do it.
So like, how do you, like when you write your songs, like how do you do it? You go about it like you just black stuff. in
My
the
thought
room.
process?
Yeah, your thought process.
Woo, yeah. I told him to go there. He went there. Thought process. Really, when I get beats, shouts out to everybody sending me beats. Turner Boy giving me all them beats. That's my dog down there in Columbus. He hot too. He's been on a lot of my tracks, man. I really sit back and I listen to the beat 5-6 times over, let it play in loop. I let the beat sometimes, a lot of the times, really tell me what to write. You know what I mean? Or like the beat with Conversation. When I got that beat, I sat back and I went, whoa, okay, this beat's deep. I'm going to take it there. Like I said, I'm comfortable in letting everybody into my world. Volume 1 was really just, like I said, building my confidence, and really I held back some. I felt to myself that I held back. So I promised myself halfway through Volume 2, and especially after I did the Lazy show and got some love from Lazy. What up, Lazy? Is when I said, you know what? I'm going to give it to him all the way out there. If I got something to say, I'm going to say it. Either hey, you're going to respect it or not. You know what I mean? But I'm going to value my opinion, and I'm going to take it, A lot of people call them penitentiary rules. Respect mine, I'm going to respect yours. So that's what it is.
So, like, not to get too personal, like, you got family and everything. Like, how old are you?
I am 31 years old. I ain't going to lie.
31?
31. Don't look like. I never will, hopefully. But, that's cool with me because, like I said, to me, music is ageless. It's limitless. Me and my wife was talking about it the other day when I said, you know what, thinking about it, 100 years from now or something, if the internet's still around, hopefully it will be, somebody might press play on one of my songs. And even though I've been dead for 80 years, whatever, hopefully I ain't dead, but 100 years from now, that's, God willing. But somebody press play and it's like I'll never die, really. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? See, that's some of my thought process. I'm a deep thinker sometimes in a lot of my thought process. So to me, that's magical. You know what I mean? And yeah, I might be 31, but I'll catch on somewhere. It's cool. M42, I'm calling him out. He's 42, 41, 42, something like that. I'm calling him out. You know what I mean? But when you listen to their music, do you think of their age?
No.
See what I mean? So yeah, I'm 31. I'm honest. I'm 31. That's why I make grown man music. That's
awesome. All right, so all right, so you just got, like, you've been the same producer this whole, like, or how's it work with you, like,
my music is all me right now, because right. When I spoke to a lot of managers or producers, to me it feels like they want me to hold back some or change this, do that. I got a story and I got a way I want to say it and bring it. Let me do that. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't say I'm closed-minded to work with other people. I'd love to work with other people, but as of right now, it's just not in the book. So I produce all my own songs. I even make my own beats sometimes. I mix, master. I do it all myself. It's a lot of hard work that way. But hey, if you can't sell yourself and you're not confident in yourself and don't want to, invest in yourself, who will?
Yeah. And that was the cool thing you're saying about the internet. You can get it out there faster.
Exactly.
Easier. So, so you said you've been, how many years again you said you've been?
About 5 or 6 years I've been up here. Yeah. Yeah.
So you,
it's okay, man. We can go. We can go personal. Ask some questions, man. That's what I'm here for.
All right. So you were talking about the song, like how it, like, hits personal. This one come up, and you said someone you lost. Did someone you lost, or
it's not really someone I lost. It's people that I've lost.
Mm-hmm.
In the song I talk about my grandfather, who's been dead since I was 13 years old, but I got him tatted on my arm. That's my father. You know what I mean? That's my dad, to the point. Point blank, period. I grew up never knowing my dad.
Mm-hmm.
At this point in my life, having my own 2 beautiful kids, I don't care to know him. You know what I mean? So it's nothing personal. I never was one of them kids who grew up so, oh, you know, it's my fault, I'm going to go cry in a corner. You know what I mean? It just wasn't me. Not to knock any kids that, you know, go through that, you know what I mean? But to me, I think that if that didn't happen to me, maybe he did me a favor by leaving and never being around. Because I've never met him. Never. Even sitting here to this day in this room, on this mic, on Lake Effect Radio. I've never met him. But to me, it's kind of like a blessing in disguise because, like I said, maybe I wouldn't be the same way I am now. You know.
Yeah, I think there's a reason that.
Yeah, there's a reason for everything. Man.
Yeah. That's
a reason for everything. But yeah, definitely in the song, you know, conversation. You know, I talk a lot about my grandfather. You know, my mother who passed a couple years ago. You know what I mean. And, you know, like I said, I'm honest in my music. If something pains me or I got something in my mind, oh, it's going to come out in the song. You know what I mean? So that's the beautiful thing about music.
So you're talking about, you brought up the one tattoo. So I see you got like a couple other tattoos.
Oh, man, I think I'm up to 28.
28
I think
tattoos?
I'm up to 28 tattoos. I just went out a couple weekends ago, got my wife's name tattooed on me on my ring finger because, man, that's my world, man. I'm not even going to lie. I'm a hip-hop artist. I ain't into all the club scene and stuff. That's what makes me different. You catch me after the show, I'm heading right home with my beautiful wife and kids so we can watch a movie, kick it, pop some popcorn, watch a cartoon movie or something. You know what I mean? That's what I love about it, though. I don't need to be in the club all night. You know what I mean? That's another thing with a lot of people these days. They think, all right, if I'm going to do hip-hop, I got to be in the club every Friday and every Saturday. No, you don't. Go find somewhere to be successful in life. You know what I mean? Because once you put that mic down and your time's up on that stage, who are you? You know what I mean? And to me, that's why a lot of ways, you know, my son brought it up early. He goes, you know, you're kind of different when you do radio interviews and stuff, Dad, a little bit. And I was like, that's because I'm not Dad at that time. I'm Carnage. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not that different. You know what I mean? But I try to keep my personal life and everything, not I wouldn't say separate all the way, but, you know, just some things, you know, it's like, all right, I don't try to put my kids too much, you know, in photos that I put on blast, you know, because there's weirdos out there. Yeah. You know, but I had a lot of people tell me, you know, fake it till you make it, man. Don't let none of your fans or interviews talk about wife know that you're married. No. I will never do that because to me, I'm not being a true hip-hop artist then and keeping it real. I'm married. I got 2 kids, and I love every single second of it. I'll never change it, man.
That's awesome.
But, yeah, I'm up to 28. I'm actually going back to the tattoo parlor this Saturday. So. Yeah, they're addicted, man. They are, man.
You got like any, like real symbolic ones?
Symbolic, man. I got my mother's name on my right hand. I got, like I said, I got my wife's name on my ring finger. I got my initials here. This one I actually got, it says, "Together we stand, divided we fall," for one of my best friends from high school that got killed over in Iraq. You know, God bless him, Robert Sweeney. You know, he fought for our country, really, you know, made the ultimate sacrifice, you know, and all my tattoos are personal. You know, I got God's soldier on my forearm because to me, you know, growing up in the hood, that's what I felt I was. I was put there by God for a reason, which was to be who I am. Maybe that's where he knew if I put him here, he's going to turn out tough. He's going to turn out this. He's going to make wonderful music and do this. So to me, that made me a soldier, one of God's soldiers. You know what I mean? I got like on my right arm, I got my grandpa tattoo. Got my kids over here. You know, they say my reasons for tears over it with their names. Man, I got the loyalty tattoo on my neck. I got the courage tattoo on my. I'm up there, man. I'm up there.
That's sick.
I won't finish until I got not 1 ounce of skin left. Got one on my chest. It says "Laugh now, cry later." With the, you know, like I said, they all be a minute. And I ain't got no stupid stuff. No, you know.
Yeah, like.
F the police tattoos or anything, because to me it's like, man, you're gonna be old one day. I mean, granted, I know it's a part of your body forever, but you know what I mean, I don't want to look like an idiot all the time.
places like that you said you were at the Agora. That was
I was at the Agora,
Forest
yep,
Sun.
in July. Then the second one was at the Foundry Concert Club in
Wow.
Lakewood, Ohio.
and that's like how many? It's not too much. Oh, fans. All right, so you're like but like who like your fans or supporters like who like you got like sponsors? You got like or
I'm in the process of actually talking to several. Unfortunately, I got turned down by Budweiser for some reason, but it's okay. You know, I'll be back. I'm gonna keep calling Budweiser. I'm persistent. I'm gonna keep calling. But I'm in the talks with a lot, you know, to try to actually start doing my own shows and being the headliner, having, you know, giving people the opportunity to open for me and help, you know, their brand make it. You know what I mean? So, and that's what it's all about. You know, you know, at the end, if you think about it, we're all in this together. You know what I mean? So, if I can help somebody, you know, when I put on my own, concerts and stuff, then by all means, that's what I'm gonna do.
and like or your fans. You say you have like a lot of fans watching from
Oh, yeah.
all over the place.
All over the place. All over the place.
And so like I mean you talk to them and stuff if they when you see them.
Oh yeah, my fans, man. I thank y'all, man. I really do, because without y'all, I can't be me. You know, I can't deliver my story worldwide. I mean, it's just, like I said, it's amazing to know my songs are being played in Beijing, China, or United Kingdom. Shout out to all y'all. Even though it's like in the morning over there, but but you know, Florida and, you know, back at home, I love when I ride down the street, if somebody rides by and I hear them playing my songs. To me, that's amazing. You know what I mean? I was was at the house the other day, matter of fact, you know, during the summer, and one of my closest friends and one of my biggest fans too. What up, Joe? You know who you are, boy. He pulled up to my house and he's caddy with these bangers in the back, his 14s in the trunk, and he goes, check this out, and he's just banging it, man. And I was just like, that's amazing, man. You know what I mean? You know, several people it happens to, and it sends chills down my spine, man. I love it, because if I can get your head bobbing or connect with you through my music, that's amazing. That's amazing. I'm glad I can share my story with you, and hopefully it can help you through tough times and help you vibe throughout your day, help you motivate to clean the house if that's what it does. If that's what it does, it's what it does. It's what it's there for.
I just want to go. Even though with fresh in you're in, like I'm glad that you're keeping it clean with the talk. I was a little nervous.
Yeah, I'm trying. It's tough sometimes because it becomes natural. I get a mic in front of me, I go, uh-oh, here we go again. You know, I'm going to strangle the mic, but you know, I'm keeping it PG.
That's awesome.
They're like, man, he's doing good so far.
So, like, have you been back down to Columbus?
Yeah, I go down there a lot, actually. You know, personal reasons, business reasons sometimes, you know what I mean? But, yeah, I mean, I stay in touch with the streets, you know what I mean? So, here and there, so definitely. You know, I get my songs played down there, and that's cool, too, because I'm like, man, I'm 4 hours away, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, it's like, woo. It's awesome, but yeah, I definitely keep in touch with my people, man. It's important.
Yeah.
You respect me, I respect you. You keep it real, I'm gonna keep it real. You know, so if that's what it is, that's what it is. If that's what it ain't, see ya. You know.
So when you're writing this one, Volume 2, so, or you were like saying you have the guy who writes puts together the beats.
Oh yeah, I got a couple people do some beats for me.
That's pretty good.
A couple people do some beats. Turn the board down to Columbus. He actually does does music also. So, you know, like I said, if I ever get a concert, that'll be the very first person I ever call, like, come rock the stage, boy. You know, he's one of my younger boys, too. You know, he's one of my young heads. So, you know, if I make, I'm definitely going to put him on because he showed me love from the beginning, just dump beats on me. You know what I mean? He does it all the time. I'll be at work, and I'll get an email, and he's like, "Sup, bro? Here's another 5 beats." I'm like, man, you know, so... Love Turner Boy, man. That's my dog. He's been in a lot of, you know, songs. I mean, if you look in there, I'm sure there's 2 or 3 of them on Volume 2 he's on. He's been on a couple on Volume 1. I'm sure I'll get him on Volume 3 or whatever I'm going to call my next one. You know what I mean? That's my boy. And like I said, you keep it real with me, I keep it real with you. And that's how we do it, man. We're all in it together. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, if I make it, I'm going to help somebody else make it because this must continue. You know what I mean? You just can't stop with you, you know what I mean? Or we wouldn't have Bone, you know, because Easy brought Bone on, you know, help blow them up, you know what I mean? So, with, you know, NWA, you know, that's a hip-hop history lesson right there.
All right, so, But all right, so just because I think it was really odd, like going back to the like with working with Bone Thugs.
Okay, look at it. He loves it.
Like did like I was gonna say this. They said it was like it's cool, like you just it was just the one day or. Like you still keep contact.
Well, after the show, you know, I was hoping it wasn't going to be one day. You know what I mean? After the show, I was actually approached by one of the music producers that Lazy Bone uses, and you know, got an invite to their studio to check out how they do things. So I got a lot of exclusive pictures and, you know, tips and, you know, lessons, and so I mean, it was an amazing day too because I was like, man, I don't want this to end, you know what I mean? Like, man, I had a blast. Some of these are legends here that we're talking about, you know what I mean? So, and then I was going to leave, and he asked me for a copy of my CD, Volume 2, which I gave him one, signed it for him and everything. So now it's like I sit at home, and, you know, I'm just watching TV, ESPN, or watching the Cavs dominate whoever they dominating, and then I go, man, Lazy Bone and his manager might just be listening to one of my songs right now, bobbing her head. That's amazing. Yeah, you know, you lose train of track sometimes on some of that, man. It's amazing, man. It really is, man. I love it. I love it. I love it.
So, how many shows have you done?
This year, I've only did 2, unfortunately, which was the King Chip. Shout out to King Chip. Boy, you come back to Cleveland again. He's a Cleveland boy, too, you know. Born and raised down there, you know, and you know, got to open for him, and then, you know, Lazy Bone, and that's another reason why I love Cleveland. You know, they show mad love when you do music. No matter what kind of music you do, they show love. You know, people turn out, and you know, it was just, and that proves the point right there. You know, King Chip and Lazy Bone, the only 2 shows I've did this year are both from Cleveland. You know what I mean? Yeah. That just shows the amazing love that people from Cleveland have, you know, for any type of music, you know what I mean? Because they want to see people from Cleveland make it, you know what I mean?
Exactly. So, all right, so street name or real person name, Alan, right?
Alan, yes.
Alan.
Yes.
Do you not like people calling you Alan?
I do. It don't bother me, but that's kind of where I try to separate it. You know what I mean? Because it's like, all right, because I just don't want every, you know, Tom, Dick, and Harry to know, you know, my real name. So, you know, I mean, but it don't bother me because a lot of people share my music on Facebook and they tag my real name in it. Well, you know, which is fine by me too. It's just when I'm trying to make a brand. You know, it's kind of like, you know, no, push this name because that's my brand name.
Stick,
that's my business name. You know, technically it's like a business. You don't want everybody to be like, you know, oh, this is Alan. You know what I mean? Then they go to look up Alan and nothing pops up and they can't find you. So you know, just for that reason, basically, really. You know what I mean? So
you should go back in that and take out this.
No. Just bleep it out. Just bleep it out.
All right, but this next song, like, it's conversation. Well, I wasn't gonna play it right now, play it right away,
Uh-huh.
but like, tell us more about it if you like.
Like I said, it's a very deep song. I know it's going to grab a lot of people if you just open your ears and let it play for you and really listen. It's gonna touch you somewhere. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because we've all, unfortunately, lost somebody we loved. You know, no matter how it was. You know, and it's always tragic because to me, you're never too. There's never a right age
Mm-hmm.
to go. You know what I mean? To die. So it's all them questions that you might want to ask God. You know what I mean? If you was able to sit down with God for 3 minutes and talk to him, what would you ask him? And to me, that was my way. You know what I mean? So, and that's what it is. And I got approached by Wix.com and Wix Music, you know, to present it through their Wix Music takeover on YouTube. And I took it, man. It was an amazing opportunity. And I was like, they're like, you know, let's do it. And I'm like, yes. You know, I didn't even think about it, you know. Awesome. I'm like, yeah, man, let's do it. You know, it felt perfect with what was going on. You know, they wanted new music to put out that was unreleased, that was fresh, that they can take over YouTube with, for, you know, for a week or two, I believe it was, that nobody's ever heard to keep it fresh. You know what I mean? And I was like, well, perfect, because, you know, I'm still finishing it. So we're going to get it out. We gave them, a sneak peek through YouTube and on the Wix.com sites and my website through Wix. And, you know, we gave them a sneak peek, you know, first 15 seconds of the song. And then, you know, that worked out real well. So, you know, just to help build anticipation for, you know, the official release tonight here on Lake Effect Radio, man.
Yeah. All right, so before I play this, though, like, what song did you like really enjoy performing? Like, it's like,
Woo! All right, man. See, I got a lot of them. And see, my photographer over here, he's already shaking his head because he's got a lot of them too. And when I do performance, I try to give you a mixture of Volume 1 and Volume 2. Number 1's always a good one. Number one. That's on Volume 1. Go check it out on ReverbNation.com. The song is Number 1. I mean, it's self-explanatory. Busted Wide Open's always a good one. Bad Guy is one of my brand new ones. I only performed that once at the Lazy Bone show, and it catch on. But I would say overall right now, everybody loves my track Number 1. I mean, if you're at the concert, they put their ones up and they're bobbing. You know, I'll move around a lot on stage, of course. I'm holding the mic out in this day, and they start singing it. You know what I mean? And that's amazing because it's like, wow. You know, for me to only do 2 concerts with this song and everybody to know it already that's in the audience, I love it. So I let them sing the chorus, you know. So I would say Number 1 really, really is a real good one for shows. Number 1, Busted Wide Open. And I'm trying to work in conversation in a brilliant, genius way of trying to do that in a concert, you know what I mean? So I've been talking a lot with, you know, my wife. She gives a lot of input on a lot of things. You know, she's very, very intelligent woman. Beautiful too. So, you know, we run through a lot of thought process. I'm actually trying to get to the point now to where we can do music videos. So hopefully, you know, I can make a connect somebody here on campus that does, you know, does videos over in video class.
Because we can stream that on there.
And yeah. So we can get together, you know, make some official videos. Maybe, you know, for some credits or something. You know, something, you know. Hit me up, man. Let's do it, man. Anybody that's interested in making some videos, you know, I hope you get out there. You can help me get out there more and connect. We'll do it together, man. Definitely hit me up if anybody's interested, for real.
So awesome. So like when you go up on stage or whatever, it's like it's gotta be pretty like it's a lot of pressure, right? A lot more pressure than.
I'll tell you what. I get nervous a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? Because it's like, all right, I want to have of course, you always want to have a flawless show.
Yeah.
Is the lights gonna go right? Is the mic gonna go out? You know, what's gonna happen? You know, are the songs gonna play right? MP3 or flash drive? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You're always worried about, you know, the DJ or whatever. Even though you got, you know, they got tons of practice and everything. But to me, it was a little nerve wracking. I'm not gonna lie, but I guess once I hit the stage and grabbed the mic and the song started playing, I lost myself. You know what I mean? Like that's when you're in the moment. The moment Eminem was talking about and lose yourself.
Yeah.
That's the moment. You know what I mean? And that moment is just wonderful, and it all goes away right there in that moment. And now, you know, with being so many shows in now, you know, couple that you start craving it. I'm like, all right, I'm about to go on stage. Let's do this. You know, it's time to go again. So now I'm to the point where I get really excited because I'm like, I'm every time I go out, I try to give my fans my all, of course. You know what I mean? I'm going to leave it all right there on stage. You know what I mean? I'm going to get off stage. I'm going to be real tired. And, you know, I'm going to go have some more fun, but I'm going to give you it. You know, I'm going to put on a wonderful performance every single time. Every single time.
But like for the most part, you're out there on your own, right?
Yes, I did. You know, I've made a lot of big steps, and all of it's because I did it on my own. Like I said, that goes back to invest in yourself. You know, if you believe in yourself, you got to start there first. If you want anybody else to believe in you, you got to believe in yourself first. If you want anybody else to invest in you, you got to invest in yourself first. So if I ever get a contact by any major producers or, you know, record labels, man, I have my own website already. You know, I'm doing my own music already. Not that I won't work with y'all too, but it's easier that way because a lot of people now, they make their own music and they send it into the record company to get it mixed and mastered and then, you know, mass produced from there. Yeah. It makes it easier and it lets them know, all right, this dude is serious. He's ready for that next step. If I just approach with somebody with just, you know, here's 2 songs that I made at my buddy's house, you know, on spare time, you know, 2 years ago, beside me. You know what I mean? They're not going to, you got to constantly put out new stuff, constantly, you know, be on scene. That's why, you know, I have the Twitter, Carnage Bodybagg, you know, the Instagram, I am Carnage Bodybagg, and on Facebook under Carnage Bodybagg. And like I said, Bodybagg is BODYBAGG. You know, so I constantly post a lot of things on there. I manage all my own accounts right now. It's hard, man. It really is. But like I said, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and lie and be like, nah, I work with Dre. You know, did a couple songs with, you know, Puffy and, you know, Bad Boy, you know, but, you know, I do all my own stuff right now. Yes, I do. But, you know, I invest in myself because I firmly believe that I will go big, man. So I'm going to push it. I'm going to push it like I am big, and I'm going to keep pushing it till I get big. And even when I am big, I'm going to just push even harder.
I really hope so because it's been awesome.
Yeah. And like I said, man, if I ever blow up, I'll still come back on Lake Effect Radio again, you know? I'll come back for another one anytime.
So you ready for this?
Oh, yeah. The official debut right here. Conversation presented by Wix Music and Carnage Bodybagg. Let's do it. Hey, God. Can I talk to you for a minute? Please, have a seat. This won't take long. Was I even your child to begin with? Made it through hell in the hood, but some call me misfit. Judged by so many, but it's you that I can't hear. I've asked for help so many times that I can't bear.
Well, son, you must understand I carry lots of weight. There's so many people in the world, you just didn't wait.
But Lord, how was I supposed to be patient? I couldn't be seen down on my knees, hoping and praying. Always looking to the sky, waiting for some sign. Never seen a glimmer of hope, just a stupid sunshine.
You see, the sunshine, that was a gift. Every day you rose out of bed, I was helping you lift. I was there by your side each and every day, but the devil was there too, and that's when he strayed away.
Temptation got the best of me, that I admit. But that doesn't mean you can punish me and throw me in the pit.
But that's when I stepped back, that's the life you chose. They told you they were your friends, but really they were your foes.
So why? No warnings, no direction, no word.
I was talking to you, son, but it's the devil you heard.
So the struggle I was put in since my birth, living hungry every night here on this earth. That was you, Lord, man. Was it some kind of plan?
That's exactly what it was, son, to make you a man, stronger than the rest. With firm foot in your hands. I put the thought in your mind. I planted the seed, but instead of choosing me, you was driven by greed.
Greed wasn't the issue, I just wanted to eat. Wanted the nice things, Lord, I just wanted to breathe. For a while it seemed right, but then it added more pressure.
That's the devil at work. He wants you to break. He wants you to hurt. He gives nothing away.
So you take my grandfather, was that a sick joke? Heart attack was the way, why not leave him with me?
Son, I needed him. Plus his deed was done.
His deed, what was that?
To raise you, son.
What about my mother?
Son, I needed her too. I blessed you with a great wife and 2 beautiful kids.
You're right, I thank you, cause that you did. I was just blinded by anger, I blame you for it all.
Look at all the good I did and never asked for applause.
Never seen it that way, Lord, I was so wrong.
Come home, son. You've been gone for so long.
Can I be forgiven for chopping them birds?
I would never misguide you, son. I give you my word.
I guess I messed up. Can you forgive me, Lord?
Ask and you shall receive. You're a child of God.
I'm done with this life, Lord. No more dealing to mothers. No more crack babies, Lord. Make this my last breath.
Truly mean it, son. Then that I accept.
All right, so that was the debut.
The big debut conversation. I hope everybody liked it. It'll be available for free download here in about an hour at www.reverbnation.com/Carnage Bodybagg. And it'll be posted on my Facebook page, Instagram, and Twitter also. Free download. But go snatch it up, man. There's a lot more on there for free download, too.
All right. So, before we head out of here, so like how any upcoming news or you like
hopefully soon I have some merchandise available, some t-shirts. Shout out to Chubbs over there at Hometown Clothing Company in Menor Mall. Go check him out, man. That's my dog. Tell him Carnage sent you. He'll hook you up. But we sat down, we get a good design going on, man. We got a lot of things going on, you know. Like I said, I'm a photographer, and you know, my family and friends, they've all seen it and they love the design, so hopefully it hits big. I got the website hitting, you know, alansullivan84.wix.com/Carnage Bodybagg. You can catch all my news on there too. You know, I got some pictures from like the shows and everything, so definitely doing a lot of big things. Nothing, like I said, nothing confirmed yet, but I got a lot of things planned, so definitely keep in touch, man. And I'm gonna rep Cleveland till my day's done, man. Definitely.
All right. Well, that's been awesome.
Oh,
meeting you
yeah.
and everything. Thank you for coming on the show.
No problem. Anytime. I'll definitely come back. Y'all gonna kick me off, man.
But all right. So you've been listening to Lake Effect Radio with Carnage Bodybagg.
Oh yeah.
Photographer.
Gone. Carnage.
All right. And we're out.